What's up guys, Reaper of the Hidden Mist here, and in today's video we are continuing, well, no not continuing, don't know why I said that, but we are starting a new what if, and this is what if Naruto was like Levi. Now, how this what if is going to go could be a bit difficult in future because of the way I'm going to have Naruto's character, but we'll just come across that when we come across that. And without further ado, let's get started. We start our story in a brothel where there is a woman completely naked with her arms and legs wrapped around a man as she looks up and screams in pleasure. The man gets up and goes to his trousers and pulls out his wallet. He then puts money on the table where his previous money was. "Thank you for a wonderful experience, Miss Ackerman," the man says. "Sorry that I wasn't able to pull out in time," he says as he walks out. Later that week, the woman finds out that she is pregnant. So for the next 9 months, she no longer works at the brothel. She gives birth to her child on October 10th. A few hours after the birth, there is a demonic roar. This roar belonged to the Ninetales. As the woman runs or struggles to find her child, we now go to the 4th Hokage's POV. He looks around the destruction of his home as he is trying to find his wife and child. He then goes to the safe house where he had left them. He finds his wife, Kushina Uzumaki, holding something wrapped in a stained red sheet. Minato's world stops. Everything seemingly goes numb. He goes numb. Acting on instinct, he slowly walks up and moves the sheet to find the corpse of his newborn son. He falls to his knees in a cold sweat. His wife was bound to die. His newborn child is dead, and the Ninetales was destroying his village he had sworn to protect. Everything is just gone horribly wrong in just under 30 minutes. This masked man had just taken everything. His promises, his family, everything that he'd swore to protect, he had just destroyed. He couldn't help but cry. This is It's the first time that he has ever cried. He screams in anguish and pain as he knows that there needs to be another Jinchuriki. He was going to use his son, but he couldn't because he is dead, and he doesn't know if Kushina will survive the Ninetales being put back, being sealed inside her. He quickly goes to the village in a panic, saying that he needs a newborn child to put the Ninetales in. Root Onbu members see this and report it to Danzo. Danzo quickly gets medical files of newborn children and sees that there was a newborn named Naruto Ackerman, the bastard child between a whore and some random ninja. He orders his Onbu to get the child and take it to the fourth Hokage and to wear ordinary Onbu masks. They do this without question. Sarah Ackerman's POV. She was looking for a child, but she seen Onbu leaving the hospital. She saw this as odd, but paid it no mind. The Onbu took the child to the fourth Hokage and told him that the mother had volunteered her child willingly. Not having enough time to question this, the fourth Hokage quickly seals the Ninetales within this newborn. Before being sealed, the child started to scream. This gets the attention of the Ninetales as he sees that the fourth Hokage is trying to seal him inside of another vessel, another human. He tries to kill this newborn, but Minato, knowing that he was going to die, quickly jumps in the way. Kushina, not wanting to see this newborn child, this infant, someone like her son, which couldn't even survive an hour in the real world. She also jumps in the way to sacrifice what little life she had left. The two impart their chakra into this newborn in case that the Ninetales ever goes rampant, or he ever tries to remove the seal, or he tries to fight the Ninetales to obtain its power. The Ninetales is sealed within this newborn, and the Onbu quickly return the child to its mother. The Onbu inform her that he is the new Jinchuriki of the Ninetales. She falls to her knees, knowing the great burden that was placed on her child without her permission. She's angry and upset. 3 days later, the council room of the Hidden Leaf Village. There is an outraged Hiruzen and the council. How dare you, Danzo? How dare you do this? Hiruzen screams out. How dare I what? Danzo asks questioningly. Do you know what you did? Hiruzen replies, you took a newborn away from its mother and got the fourth Hokage to seal the Ninetales in the child without the mother's permission. You lied to the fourth Hokage. If he knew that this was given without permission, he never would have. But Danzo cuts him off. Who cares about some whore's bastard child? Hiruzen, after hearing this, gets even angrier and asks why he shouldn't just execute Danzo right now. Danzo smirks and says because he is no longer the Hokage. Hiruzen grits his teeth and says, well, the fourth Hokage is dead, so I will come out of retirement as the third Hokage yet again and take his place until there is a fifth Hokage. Danzo, after hearing this, is annoyed. He is outraged that he wasn't going to be the next Hokage. Danzo replies with, you can't just become the Hokage like that. There will need to be people to vote on this, and people can still become the fifth, so you cannot do this. Hiruzen invokes an old law created by the first Hokage, which states that in the event that the current Hokage dies, the previous Hokage, if agreed to, can come out of retirement to take said Hokage's place. Danzo grits his teeth and says that they still need to run this by the Fire Lord. Hiruzen replies with, the Fire Lord can't interfere with this because it is a village matter. All he can do is be informed about it. He doesn't have a say in the matter. Danzo, annoyed, knows that Hiruzen was correct. He didn't have a say in the matter. Over the years, Naruto was forced to watch his mother be savagely, almost seemingly raped. He didn't understand why men came in and gave his mother money, and his mother asked him to leave, and why he heard screaming. After a few years, Naruto was 5. His mother had gotten sick. He tried to take care of her, but no one was helping him. He had stopped eating to help his mother. Before he knew it, he had gotten extremely weak, being barely able to stand on his own. After a while, a man in a long brown overcoat, wearing a suit with a hat, came in. In a weak tone, he said, "She's dead," to the man who was talking to her. He turned to the boy with long black hair and pale amber eyes. the man asked who Naruto was. He said, "I am her son," in a weak tone. He said his name was Naruto, just Naruto. And the man leans against the wall and says that that's good. The family name didn't really do him any good. He said that his name was Kenny, just Kenny. He then took the boy and fed him. Over the years, he had trained him, taught him how to survive. He taught him how to be sociable. He taught him how to wield a blade. He taught him how to convince people and manipulate them to get what he wanted through violence. He taught him how to torture. He taught him basic intelligence and the importance of cleanliness, which Naruto hung on to like there was nothing else in the world other than cleanliness. After he'd won a fight, he turned to see Kenny walking away. And that's where I'm going to leave it for this part. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, subscribe for more. And I'm sorry I didn't upload last week. I've had some trouble with my sleeping routine and it's just been really bad, and I'm just still trying to sort it out. But anyway, I should be back to a regular upload schedule. If you like this, or you're a fan of Attack on Titan, or you want to see more what ifs like this, please leave your suggestions in the comments down below. If you would like to see a specific pairing in this what if, despite the fact that it is still very early in this what if, but if you like to see a pairing, please leave it in the comments down below. Tomorrow will be, or maybe even later today, depending on if I can. The next video that I upload will be what if Naruto was Madara's grandson. That's all for now, guys. Peace.